Dominic Samuel, after Ebbsfleet 2, Rochdale 1, the second goal, courtesy of yourself, coming off the bench, getting the winner. How does that feel?
Oh, amazing. Even like the last few weeks, you can see how the team's been performing, and even on the training pitch, we've been putting in all the effort, and it's starting to show in games as well. But me personally, as a striker, you want to, try and get on the end of everything that comes into the box, and I was just happy to be there and happy to score the goal.
You certainly are a disruptor, aren't you? When you come on, you're keen to get stuck in and ruffle a few feathers. And when you got that ball today, it must have taken a lot of strength on your part to decide to have a shot, because the pressure, final seconds of the game, you need those points, and to have a shot. If you miss, big disappointment. But if you get the target, great joy. So what's going through your mind?
Do you know what? In this game, it's risk and reward. And in football, there's always going to be pressure. And as a striker, you just got to have a mindset where you just have to take the chance. You're better off trying to take the chance and not having no chance at all. And I've just always been like that as a player. And thankfully, I took that chance and it went in the last minute.
Would you have taken that chance a few weeks ago when the form of the side wasn't so good and the confidence was a bit lower? Would you have taken that chance?
I think I would have always taken a chance, but knowing our luck before we've gone on this run, it probably wouldn't have gone in. But when you work hard, things start to fall into place. And I've even said it to a few of the boys, the squad that we've got, we shouldn't be where we are at the moment. But now it's second half of the season, it's starting to show what we're about.
How frustrating is it to be on the bench and coming on? Or, the manager, Danny Sell, he says we don't have substitutes, we have finishers. And in baseball, that's called a closer, that when the game is there to be won, you bring people in to finish it off. Do you accept that role at the moment?
Also as a player, you want to be playing every game. Obviously, if you also ask anyone, they would prefer to start. But, the results are speaking for itself. The team's doing well. We haven't lost in, 6 games now, I think. And football's always been like a team sport. And me personally, I've never been selfish enough to show my frustrations when I'm not playing. I've always had the mindset of when you get your chance, just keep taking it. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. So whatever happens going forward, as long as the team wins and I'm performing and I'm scoring as well, you just never know what will happen.
Got the winner today, scored last week. It must be a pretty good time for you at the moment. You must really enjoy being out there with the lads and on the training ground.
Yeah, the vibe in the last month or so has just been amazing. And that's just what football's all about. We test each other in training every day, even with the strikers as well. Every striker's getting their chance and taking it at the moment. So, it's good that we've got that pressure on each other to keep performing in training as well as matches. And as long as everyone turns up into a game, there's always a good chance that we'll win the game. And right now, things are starting to turn for us.
With that result, the team are top of the form guide, which shows how the run is developing. How can you keep the run going to get to a point where you're safe from relegation?
Do you know what, we've got as a squad that we're just aiming as high as we can. We're not trying to look 3 or 4 games in advance. We're always just taking each game as it comes, and we just got to just keep our heads on the ground firmly, not worry about what other teams are doing at the moment. As long as we win, who knows what will happen at the end of the season, but for now, squad and the gaffer is very good at that, just keeping us grounded and not taking things too much in advance and just taking each day as it comes.
Is it slightly disappointing you haven't got a league game next Saturday because Solihull are involved in the FA Trophy? When you're on this kind of run, you want to keep playing, don't you?
Yeah, it does disrupt things a little bit, but that's just football. We got our the Kent Cup on Tuesday, which a few boys can get good minutes in as well, and we can at least it can give us more preparation this week and next week for our next league game. So in a way it can help. It can disrupt our flow at the moment, but it gives a few of the boys a rest.
Well, congratulations on your performance today. It made a lot of Ebbsfleet fans very happy. It was a bit late, but better late than never. It's how you finished it counts, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so happy that we got the 3 points and we move on.
Well, let's hope that coming off the bench, I don't want to call you a super sub because
I don't want to do that either.
You're a closer.
Yeah,
you're a finisher.
I just finished the game off here.
You're a finisher in every sense, aren't you?
yeah, you could say that. Well, but yeah, no, happy.
Well done, and look forward to the next game. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks for talking to us.